guys, let's get back into it. So if you've been watching, we've been doing videos for the most part. They've been about an hour long, a little bit more maybe. Titan level 23. And we have not sent anything up. We've made a little bit of money here, probably about 50 or 60 credits of that just from doing those missions. We're gonna get back in, and I'm gonna start breaking these down into about half-hour episodes, and just see if we can just see if maybe an hour long is maybe too much for some people. That was the only feedback I got on. So if you like the hour long, or if you like the half hour, or if you want to see maybe just a condensed version, just trying to show the game off to new people, and even maybe some people that used to play and haven't seen a bunch of the new stuff. I get it's a little slow when we're leveling up from scratch, but I want to show that you can do it. You know, you don't need a group of people to play this game. You can play solo. You know, you can do it without dying. We're doing it with only knives, and I think we're gonna stick to the only knives as well. Okay, so we have a stone building here. A little bit of a Komodo bite left. Oh, that just went off. Cave sickness, that just wore off. Okay, cool. I think where we left off was we went into some of those underwater caves and we ran out of oxygen. And that's where these bladders, they just don't hold a ton. You see how fast they fill up. Our light we kind of did okay with. Steel. And we're going to need a lot of steel here. So let me see what we got going on. We've got... Forgot we got our pet out there too. So we've been working on concrete. We want to start concreting out the base, and we're going to start with this section here. And we'll just do it in solid concrete, and then once we have room to put the little glass plant in there and we get a pump and everything running to make reinforced glass, then we'll start replacing some of the walls, and we'll have some nice windows. And this section at least we're going to have a second floor on, I think. This one will be too high just so we can fit the foundry once we level up to that. We'll have a storage room off to the side, and then we'll have, you know, maybe a bedroom and a kitchen or something. And we'll get into the buffs. Right now we just don't have the levels for that. So this still in the red part of the storm out here. How are we doing for knives? I feel like maybe we make a few more throwing knives. Just to have some spares. We've got a torch in case our lamp wears out. Food, water, of course we'll fill up on that before we go. We went in one of these underwater caves last time. And I'm pretty sure there is another one as well. Where are we at mission-wise? These bees? These bees are making honey too. That's going to be a good buff food. There's some bacon. That's what I like to see. Crafting tools, or locate the abandoned base and search it for the UDA. That's a 30, that's a hard again. That's going to get us another one of those beacons. Those beacons we're going to use when we set up the mines. Wow, look at this guy. Look at him just leveling up. He's level 8 already. He's got food. A little bit left. We might have to go get him some more soon. Okay, well, let's go check out this UDA thing. Got everything fixed and repaired. Maybe we'll grab some food for this. And our next big mining trip we are going to take bacon. You know I want my bacon. Soybeans, we can feed these to our little buddy there. Okay. Okay, and they want us to go around the lake. And we are... Should we burn the house down when we're done? Okay, we're making our way over to the abandoned base because that's going to get us 30 credits, and then we're going to get a prize too, since it is a hard mission. We will get some titanium tools or something. We are going to probably get attacked because we're fixing this after we picked up the UDA. Platinum crossbow, platinum knife, platinum hammer. That is nice. So there's the beacon down. And then we learned that these don't burn down. So I want to pick these up here first. There's the bear cub. I wish we could keep these guys as pets. That would be cool. Alright, we're gonna set this thing on fire and then run into the water. There we go. And as that thing burns, we'll walk over and get our prize. Platinum crossbow. I'm just going to destroy that. I don't think we're going to need that. Yeah, we get some good materials. Masonry bench. I guess the ore is probably the best part. And a level. 15,000 experience. That's nothing to shake a stick at. Watching the house burn. Okay, tier 3. So gold wire electronics. We knew we needed that. What else can we do here? There's the glasswork bench. But we're gonna need the water pump and the water tool before. Oh, sucker was fast. Kind of caught me off guard. Okay, so there's a drying rack here. That was kind of just because it spawned in the rock. We'll get back to base before we do the talent points here. We're safe. We can do them here. We're almost done our combat, I feel like, too. We got 2. We've done our extra stealth damage. Yeah, now we're going into more carry weight. We want to get down here. Weight capacity, movement speed while carrying exotics. Okay, and we need to get down to this extra experience. That's what we were talking about. So let's do more damage with knives, and then our next one we can do the XP. That'll be good. So our throwing knives do 10% more damage now too. Like, that's pretty significant too, especially on our crits. Like, and we'll get it up, I think, where we'll be able to like one-shot a bear with stealth. So much oxite. What do we have here? Do we need all this right now? Kinda, we can grab a little bit of silica, I guess. Might as well. I'm gonna need the concrete. I should look in the adventure tab. I'll do that when we get in base on what I can do to reduce jumping stamina. Of course, yeah, 720 on a crit. So we're one-shotting jaguars. Which is pretty sick. I don't think we can one-shot a crocodile yet, though. Oh wow, look how much higher we are. Oops. Nothing killed our buffalo dude, which is pretty cool. Still level 8. Alright. Let's do that. Let's do another platinum knife in here. We're not going to need the iron knife either, I don't think. We got another platinum hammer there, so we won't need the iron one. With a bone. Let's do this. This. Make some more concrete. Got a lot of steel here. A lot of good stuff. want to give this guy some more food. There you go. You got stuff to eat, bud. Okay, gold bars in here. So yeah, so now we can start making. And we can start making electronics, which is cool. And I think what we need to do with 20 of these is we need to make that so we can start building our concrete base out here. Could have swore I hammered all these down, these rocks. This is still an iron? Well, this is a steel pickaxe. Okay. Have we learned? Yeah, we have learned the platinum one. Why have we not made a platinum one? Platinum bars. We have all platinum tools now. That's super cool. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 at least. 7 foundations. Yes, we need more concrete to be able to do that. So more stone, more silica. You should check and see what we got from missions here too. Easy mining. This one, sometimes you just have to give it some stuff. Mine stone. How easy is that? And we get a reward, an XP. Mine stone. So literally like just a little bit of stone here. And that's gonna get us, ooh, sandworm scales, sandworm arrows, fish and bone, the Arctic pelt, and the fur feet. We're gonna need this for the winter area. And 5,000 XP. Wow, that's cool. I don't know why I did that. Scan farming. Farming we're not going to be able to do. The scan I don't really want to do. Collect a radar and perform a simple scan for the UDA. You have to defend on that. That's pretty far away too. We're going to abandon that one. You have to abandon them to be able to refresh. I just want to get a lot more concrete here started, and then we're going to go to one of those big caves, I think over here on this point. And we can start the electronic stuff too. Okay, stone. We get rid of the dirt stuff. We're gonna need to start putting walls up here too. Well, this wall will be gone once we have that room. Yeah, see, I don't even want to make stone because like brick maybe for the floor. Okay, so what did I say we're gonna do? Got some oxygen. I don't like these little tanks, man. $27 electronics. What do we need to make an oxygen tank? 20 steel, hey? Like, let's just make one. Yeah, look at that. So that's putting way more in there. We're actually going to have to go get more oxide and fuel. So let's do that while we get another tank maybe ready to go here. Wow, look at that. Look how much more. We've got a bunch of electronics in there too. And what were we going to make? So we have the biofuel. We have a biofuel tank. So we could make a deep ore, possibly. We would need more copper wire and copper ingots. And we could actually start passively mining, which is cool. Gold wire and iron ingots, and we can make the biofuel extractor. So we just need to go and get some more stuff here. Yeah, because do we have any copper in here? Well, we have a little. What can we make with that? We can make the wire, but then we would need, which we will. We've got copper bars right there. So look, so we can make a deep ore. Okay, this is cool. So we've got a deep ore and a fuel tank. Okay. So now we've just got to find something that's worth mining. So this is an oxide deposit. Let's just see what we got going over here. Couple minutes past that half hour that I wanted to do, but I want to at least just set up the deposit. And I'll just show this as a resource here too. So I'm just going to quickly look. So usually deep ore veins around here. Iron. Iron is good. So we'll do that. I'll show kind of what I do. So I'll put one of these down. And pick an icon. So mining. And I'll mark it as iron. This sucker, we'll put the fuel in here. It's going to give us 2 hours. And on our map, see, we've got the logo and I hover over it, iron. So if you start putting these around in different spots on the map, then you can just go and the iron will start filling up in here. And it'll go till this is full or until you're out of fuel. We get about 2 a minute. So about 1 iron every 30 seconds. So if you go 2 a minute, that's 16, that's 120 an hour. So 240 for this tank of fuel. Which 50, 100, 150, 200. So it'll almost fill this thing up on a tank of fuel. Okay, so we'll cut it off there and we'll pick it up next episode. And we'll go on a hunt. I think we'll go on a hunt with Orr and we'll take our buffalo with us.